Hello and welcome back
you're ready there,
to the Retro Asylum.
Still doing this, I love it.
The UK's number one retro gaming podcast. It's episode 372, I believe. I'm Jim Middleton and I'm joined by Dean Swain.
Hello.
Steve Erickson.
Hello.
Chris Worthington.
Hello.
And Mark Beelan's here as well. How we doing?
Hello. Hello, hello.
Warm enough for you,
Good.
gents?
Dean, you're sweating. Tell us how you're sweating.
Well, it's not even... It's warm, but it's not as hot as what it has been, but the shed is in the sun, so it becomes like a furnace in here. So I've had the door open since about 3:30, trying to let some air in. But it is hot. I've got the main doors open, so if you can hear birds singing and you see me getting attacked by wasps, flies and gnats and whatever, you'll know why.
You want to get one of them electric tennis bats, Dean? I've got one. It's quality. Like my forehands come on with no man's business. I'm thinking of going for Wimbledon next year.
Nice.
When the kids annoy you, just give them a backhand.
That's it. Yeah. It just gives you a little ping, like if you touch it.
Does it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
That's good to know. Amazon.co.uk.
Yeah.
Chris, it looks like your missus give you a backhand.
She did, mate. Yeah, she coshed me over the head with her. Is this going out video?
It is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I can't edit video. I don't know how to do that.
I'll do that, mate. I'll do that,
man. No, don't laugh, Dean. I've got to edit them for radio.
Youngsters.
Yeah. So video people, there you go. So yesterday came in. My missus got a big cosh, whacked me over the head. No,
What did you say to her? What's brought this on?
So what's that for? No,
Why aren't you in the kitchen?
He came in with a dumb phone, one of them flip phones, and she threw it at him.
We'll get
I
to that.
literally walked into a garage door.
So she took it out of her holster.
It sounds like a Jeremy Kyle excuse, doesn't
It
it?
does,
What did you really do? But I did. I walked into an open garage door and pretty much knocked myself out.
I thought she bashed you over the head with her CPC 464.
Do more damage than that, mate. I think if she did.
that would have took your head off.
Exactly, it would be nothing left of me. But I was, it was interesting. Half an hour after that,
Still alive.
Feeling all right now, though.
I'm not sure. What? Who am I?
I'm not sure, Susan.
What episode is it?
It's 1989, isn't it? He's going to play on Specky. Yeah, that'll do. I wish it was.
What, 1989?
Yeah, that'll do, wouldn't it?
It's a good year.
Go to Pleasure Island.
I don't know. I'd only be 7.
Yeah, I'd turn it back if I could.
So apparently Pleasure Island was built in 1992, as I've been told underneath my video.
It's funny you say that, because on the last Waffle, you were talking about when it was knocked down, because you were talking about the video, which is amazing, by the way, and for when we were young. And you were saying you thought it was knocked down in 91. And I thought to myself, that can't be right, because we went on a secondary school trip to Pleasure Island, and I started secondary school in 92. So I reckon it was knocked down late 90s, I want to say.
No, so it was built in 92.
Yeah.
And knocked down in 95.
Well, it was only open for 3 years.
It opened, in 92. And only there for 3 years.
God.
It's I had a comment under my video. I think you'll find.
Yeah.
But Pleasure Island wasn't built in the 80s.
Actually, yeah.
Okay.
Can't find something wrong with it.
Thanks,
It was
mate.
great. I thought that video was really fun. It was fun to see. I've never been to Liverpool, but it was,
Well, I was hoping
get
Chris
the
would
nostalgia
recognise some of it.
I did recognise a lot of it. To be honest, I think a lot of it is before my time. So, the what was the shop in Central Station that you showed?
Oh, Bits and Bytes.
Yeah, so Bits and Bytes was, by the time I was going into town, that had already gone. But Pleasure Island, absolutely.
That's because Steve kept going back and sending stuff to them.
Exactly.
They went bankrupt.
That's it.
Yeah, it was. But a lot of the locations, just generally, it was very nostalgic.
It's gone down great. It's we got
yeah.
interviewed by the Echo. I can't remember if I told you that. The Echo just jumped on it and they'd done an article about it. And then a couple of days after that, I was contacted by a woman from Artlist.io, which is a big, massive AI video company that, sort of similar to Adobe, where they offer you all the services in one. So you can get like ChatGTP graphics, you can get Thingy Banana, all the different ones. They're one of them big providers. And she said she'd seen it because she grew up in Liverpool. And could we do an interview with her as a artist spotlight? So I did an interview with her last week, which went great. And then she messaged me a couple of days ago and sent me the interview just to show the article, and she said it'll be going out this week. And she said, and it's getting dropped to 20 million people.
Wow.
Awesome.
You have to send us a link to it when it
Yeah,
goes live.
I was like, that'd be amazing. Just to, it's really pushing. It's on about 6,000 views now coming up.
Yeah.
Which is great.
It should have more. It's ridiculous. I can't believe it doesn't have more.
It should get more after this comes out.
Yeah.
I suppose it's hard to get traction though, isn't it, mate?
Well, it's only been out for a week, and so this is good.
Yeah.
It's getting it's getting hundreds per day, but I think when it lands on this Artlist IO website, it probably will get a lot of traction.
You might as well plug it, mate. Where can people find it? Who
Well, why not? Yeah. So if you go onto YouTube and look up The Last Arcade, and then When We Were Young, you'll see our video, and it's got the big thumbnail of Pleasure Island.
Yeah.
And us outside. So yeah.
Yeah, it's quality.
Thank you, man. Thank
Have
you.
you gotten any hate it being an AI video? That's something I mean.
No, do you know what? We've actually got the opposite, which is really interesting because we've had quite a lot of people say, now this is a good way to use AI.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's been the response, which has been
It
great.
wouldn't have been possible otherwise.
It wouldn't have been possible. And the reason she jumped on it, the woman who interviewed us, she said we get so many bands submitting stuff to try and get spotlighted by us. She said, and it's always the same: aliens, spaceships, UFOs, explosions. She said it's always ridiculous. It's always over the top. It's always blatantly AI from the second it starts. She said, so to then see a band do this like really down to earth, heartfelt, nostalgic, no effects, no magic, no stupid stuff. It was just like telling a story. She said was just so refreshing. She said that I just had to have it. I had to interview. I had to get it on our site. She said because it's for the first time. She said I've ever seen a band use it in this way. So I was like,
that's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, I thought it was brilliant.
So we've had, like I say, great response. No one's come at us and said, "Oh, fucking hell, AI." You know what I mean? So
beep.
Sorry.
Thanks, mate.
Family show.
I'm in a band. Rock and roll, baby.
I'll send you a little sonic ring sound to put over that one, Chris.
Sorry about that.
Well, I
really
suppose everyone's wondering what we're going to cover in this episode.
Yeah,
Who knows?
I'm wondering what we're going to cover in this episode.
We're wondering as well.
Well, anything and everything, really. There's no sort of set theme. It's just going to be sort of what we've been up to. We'll dive into that in a minute, and then a few of the news stories that have been doing the rounds. There's been a couple of little ones over the last week or two.
Yeah,
and then we put a notice out on the Discord group for some questions. So we got a load of questions to go through as well. But yeah.
I was looking forward to seeing Mads and Steve go at it like with over the Commodore phone, but unfortunately, no Mads.
Yeah,
so
we almost had all the cats, didn't we? We almost had them all herded.
Yeah, almost.
Well, Matt's up for the phone as well, isn't he? So
has he ordered one?
No. He won't order one, but
you won't order one.
Commodore brand, it's sacred to him.
Yeah, Mads has ordered one.
That's why I'm so annoyed. But we'll get to that in a bit.
Yeah, keep your powder dry on that one. We'll come to that
I'll
one.
do it.
Yeah.
I'll be balanced.
I'm sure you will.
Yeah, no problem.
Steve, did you want to lead us off with what you've been up to, mate? Anything gaming wise? Outside of musical megastar, outside of musical megastardom.
Swearing again.
Sorry.
Another Sonic ring.
See, that's the anger that's it's brought to him.
This is why I didn't offer to edit this one.
Rockstar, isn't it?
You've only been doing the show for about 10 years. Come on.
I know.
Rockstar.
I'm good. Sorry.
Start throwing TVs out the window and stuff.
I thought about the phone again. Got annoyed. What was the question? Sorry.
I can't even remember now.
What have you been up to?
Oh, that's it. Yeah, gaming wise, what have you been up to?
Gaming wise, so yeah. So I'm on the reservation list for a Steam machine. Made it to the reservation list, so I'm looking forward to getting that. And
so you had to ask to be put on the mailing list.
So what happened is,
Yeah. So what does that mean? The reservation list.
Okay, so when it went live, so they announced it, didn't they? And they went, right, on this date it goes live.
Yeah.
And there was a sign up email. You had to basically sign into your Steam account and basically click and pick a model that you wanted, and then sign up. And then they said on this particular date, by the end of the day, you'll either get an email saying you're on the reservation list, which means a machine has been set aside for you, or you're on the waiting list, which means at some point when we get more stock, you'll end up
Right.
getting
Okay.
one assigned to you. So I ended up on the reservation list, which is awesome. So that means there's going to be a machine, and now I'm just awaiting an email to say you can have it. Make your payment. You've got 3 days. Make your payment, and then we'll dispatch it. If you don't buy it in the 3 days, it'll go to someone else.
Because they have started to send us some out, haven't they? There's
the
first batch went out last week.
Yeah.
And what model did you go for, Steve?
So I went for the 512 gig with the Steam controller.
Yeah.
So that was £960. Which is, yes, it is really expensive, but I
does it load Spectrum cassettes?
There's no physical media. We'll get to that.
Oh yeah, of course. I forgot.
We'll get to that. And no one's complained that it doesn't support this is physical media either. But
it's not new in the PC space, though, is it?
That's not, is it?
It's really not. That's something we should get to as well in a minute. But so it's expensive for what it is. I mean, watching like Digital Foundry do some comparisons, it seems to be on a par with a PS5, not a Pro, just the base PS5. But I think if you fast forward a year from now, it's not going to look that expensive the way things are going. I think when the PS6 comes out and the next Xbox and whatever, and they're over $1,000, people are going, it's not that bad for that Steam machine, was it? Price-wise, because everything's going that way. They're just one of the first that now have the RAM prices built into the cost. So I think, but it is expensive for what it is, because at the end of the day, you could just pick up a PS5, for like £400 as opposed to this. But for me,
computer,
this is the difference, right? Because people keep saying, you should just build one. You could just build one. You can't just build one. You just cannot. Not that does the same thing. Not that sits under your TV in a really small form factor, nice and quiet, that you can put to sleep with your controller, wake back up with your controller, a full gaming front end. Anyone who's building a PC has got fans. They can't turn it off with the remote. They can't turn it off with the controller. Windows will go to sleep and it won't wake up where you left it, or it'll have a fit and go nuts. Sometimes it does it, sometimes it doesn't. This is very much like a very small, almost console Steam system. So I like the look of it, and I think it will be an absolutely amazing retro gaming machine as well. Yeah, because I know how good the Steam Deck is for that.
Yeah.
We had a lovely little conversation about it on Telegram, didn't we? Which I very much enjoyed. It's always nice jousting with you, mate.
I love it. It's great.
There's
always love. There's always love there, man.
There's always love.
Of course. And
there's always love. We disagree. We all disagree on things.
It'd be boring though, wouldn't it, mate? If we all agreed, it'd be boring.
I hear what you say, and actually, I think probably what you were right and I was wrong when we were having our little conversation was you probably couldn't right now build a piece. I had a little look at, and the RAM prices alone would push the cost, way above the price of a Steam machine. I still think though, like for me, it's a really tough sell for a PC that is 8 to 10 years old hardware, to drop $1,000 on it now. And I hear what you say, like, it is for the retro gaming and all that, it's great, but a Mister would do that. A Mister would give you that, and it's 8 to 10 year old PC hardware for £1,000.
No, but a Mister won't give me Steam OS. Mister won't give me all my Steam library.
Yeah, it doesn't give you all the indie stuff, does it?
I've got that as well. You know what I mean? I play all my games mainly on a Steam Deck, so I can now bring that across. And I mean, I know I can dock the Steam Deck, but this is 6 times more powerful than that Steam Deck, so it will be for that an upgrade.
It's one thing though paying £1,000 for a PS6 in 2 years, isn't it? It's entirely another to pay £1,000 now for hardware that is broadly equivalent to a base PS5, which was already way behind the high-end PCs when it came out.
And when was that? That was 2020, wasn't it? When that
I think you're seeing this from the angle of a PC owner who's already got the tech.
Yeah,
And
maybe.
they're seeing, I haven't got a PC at all.
Yeah.
I don't like them. I don't want one. With regards, because it's, and I say that I don't like Windows, so I don't want a Windows PC. But I think if I did have a nice Windows PC setup, then I'd be going, what am I buying this for? I would be thinking that, because like, this is just another PC, but I'm sticking it in the living room. Dean is glazing over. We've got to be fast on this, boys.
We're losing him.
Well, it's all a bit too modern. We're retro Asylum, not current Asylum.
I'm going to be using it a lot. I think it's a perfect retro gaming system.
I know. It's just,
I think it'll be amazing as a retro gaming system as well.
Yeah.
But I play most of my stuff like I'm playing at the minute. I'm playing Hunt Down Overtime, which is only out on Steam at the moment because it's in beta. It's absolutely awesome.
That'd be great for stuff like that. It'll be great. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
You know, and like another product that was been announced recently, which has been poo-pooed in certain quarters, the evidence goes against my position because you can't buy a Steam machine for love nor money, and you're unlikely to be able to on the open market. I could probably
flip this for double.
Yeah, easily.
Do you know what I mean? So
you heard that already.
Yeah.
Well, no, there's a temptation. There's a temptation.
Yeah, of course there is. Yeah, it's easy money, and they will come back into stock at some stage, won't they?
Exactly, and I've just blown my bonus on a MacBook because I had a MacBook M1, and it's 5 years old now. It's not getting some of the OS features. I just thought, you know what, do it now before these RAM prices really hit, because Apple last week announced big prices increases, and I thought, while these are still second hand, so this MacBook's cost me $2,000.
Yeah,
it's an absolute monster. It's a 16-inch M4 Max Pro, 38 gig terabyte. It's a monster, absolute monster, and it'll give me for the next 5 years. But I thought if I leave this till next year, with all those RAM prices going through, I'll pay $3,000 for this next year. So do it now. So, but there's a temptation now for me to like get that Steam machine and flip it to cover the cost of what I've just done.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, that's why I like the look of the Steam machine. We'll see whether I go to keep it, because I have had the Steam Deck docked and it's really good on the telly, so I don't know if I need it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a wise move because they're trying to enter the space of a console market. I think they're trying to I think get to more of the mainstream players, and that this is the way to do it. I think you're spot on, Steve. You're not one with the Windows machine. You know, the rest of us are. You know, there's no reason for me to get a Steam machine, but
it's a consumer machine as well, though. Like, it will look lovely underneath your TV with its little light and its little wooden panel. It's absolutely beautiful to you just leave that. Whereas you wouldn't normally put your PC, unless you're a proper gamer and that's your thing, with your family and your kids. You just wouldn't have your PC with all your glowing neon lights and pipes and water sitting under the telly in your living room, because it just looked like an absolute eyesore. Yeah. It's meant to be in a room with a cool monitor and, you know, a gaming setup. And this will sneak into the living room where I think your PC won't. Yeah,
totally. And it's made for the people that will buy a PS6 next, or whatever Xbox decides to do. So I think it is wise. I mean, they're jumping. They're a year or two early. Worked out good for the Mega Drive. Didn't really work out for the Dreamcast, but we'll see. I guess time will tell.
Yeah. It's sold out, and I knew it'd sell out because people will flip it as well. But you know, it is expensive for what it is. I get that. Like, I was hoping the hardware would be more powerful, and I was hoping the price would be less.
Well, I think Valve were as well on both counts.
I think they were too.
But what can you do?
But yeah. So that's where I'm up to. That's on its way. I'll let you know when I get it.
Nice. Dino, we've been up to, mate.
Back to the retro, Dino.
Yeah, back to the retro. What have I been up to? I bought another Intellivision, a modded one, because the Intellivision that I've got, it's just RF cable, you know, the old aerial lead, and it's playing up. When you switch it on, it's making a weird clicking noise. The colours kept... Christ almighty. Sorry, boys, I've got a bloody bird in here. Get
out! Oh, that is legendary. I'm so glad I caught that
on video. God, this is brilliant.
This is staying in.
I am now a convert. This is why we record video as well as see it now.
This is awesome.
What was it, Dean? Was it Sparrow or...
Is it still in there,
staring at me. I've got a bloody... some bird in here.
Get a tennis racket.
Yeah, that's
Why
it.
one of those
You've got one of them
electric
electric tennis rackets. Should be straight on
Bear
it.
with me. Bear with me.
Why didn't you tell us what you've been up to, Jim, while Dean is sorting out his bird?
Oh, this is fantastic.
All right. What have I? Well, gaming wise, I recently went over to the Bristol gaming market. So it's the first time I've been to like a dedicated.
It's on the arcade machines now.
Maybe he wants to have a little game or something.
This is comedy gold.
He's got a bat. Dean, don't kill it. You'll be out the RSPCA on the whatever RSP.
Have Chris Packham all over him, won't he?
This is amazing.
Yeah. Bristol gaming market.
Right.
If you're watching on YouTube, what I'll do, I've took a bit of footage and I'll drop that in here, and then we'll pick up after that. Won't be in the podcast version.
Well, that's going to make an interesting outtake, isn't it?
That's staying in, Dean. That's staying in.
Right in.
That's staying in.
No, it's gone. I've got it out, but it's knocked over so much stuff. It's unreal.
I'll come back to you in a minute, Tino.
No, it's good. I'm fine. Oh, right.
Hang on, I'll come back to you because I was just chatting about the Bristol gaming market and I introed the little clip and stuff. Right, Bristol gaming market. First time I've been to a dedicated gaming market. It was all right. It was pretty much like what you'd see at, if you go to like Revival or something like that, and you get those traders. It's pretty much that, but just that
Without the games and the
without
arcade
the
and
games.
computers.
Yeah.
Did they have anything interesting there? That was just all the usual.
Yeah.
Stuff?
So I'm selling it a little bit short. So like, if you're a proper hardcore collector and you're into like your weird and obscure, loads of Japanese imports and stuff like that was there. So if you're into all that side of the collecting, which I'm not anymore, I'm very much like most of you guys. I'm digital on the Mister these days, so I don't really pick up old carts and stuff. I did get a couple of bits, but yeah. So I think there is still a place for these markets if you're like hardcore collecting and stuff like that. Then 100%. And I'll go to another one. Probably won't take my kids with me to the next one. They lost. The oldest was all right because there was a lot of 3D printing there, so he was quite into all that side of stuff. But the youngest got bored pretty much straight away. There was only a little tiny couple of bits of Lego for sale, and that was it. He just lost interest.
Well, they're really busy and smelly, aren't they?
They are,
markets,
yeah. Questionable.
Is it really
hygiene
tight
was
and compact?
present.
Is that why?
Yeah.
Is it like
the one?
I mean,
the one in
room...
London is the one in London is. I've only been to the London one, and that is really busy. You know, you're shuffling round.
Yeah,
you can't really. It's difficult to stop at a store. You must have been to the London gaming one, Dean, a good few times.
Yeah, I've only been once, and that was a few months ago. I got there quite early, and I was invited, so I could bypass all the queues.
Oh yeah, you had
so
the video,
I was
didn't you?
lucky enough to walk around a few times before it actually opened to the public, because there's a few people who I know on the scene. So yeah, you're right. As soon as the public are let in, you're basically like shuffling around, like a frog march. Yes,
it's not much fun, to be honest.
No, luckily when I went, it was still quite cool. I wouldn't want to go during the heat waves or during the summer.
No, it stink.
Yeah,
yeah. That was definitely a thing.
Unfortunately, a lot of the people that go to these things, they don't seem to be the cleanest of people. Sorry, guys. I've just alienated probably half our audience, but
our fans are clean, not them.
Well, yeah,
not them, just the others. Just the others.
You do get a lot of people seem to like wear puffer jackets in midsummer and stuff, and they go to these things.
Oh, I was there with my Castrol GTX jacket on. But yeah, I did pick up a couple of bits. I got, I did get a really cool thing. So I spoke, I think it was last year, maybe the year before, about collecting like LCDs and Game & Watch and stuff like that. So stuff that you can't really emulate. Well, you can, but it's not the same, is it? And I did pick up, if you're watching it on YouTube, there's older Game & Watch.
Nice.
Dual screen Game & Watch. Now, I had this as a kid. I was saying to Chris, I think it must be one of the first games that I completed as a kid. Sat through
I've got a proper love of them things. I don't know why.
Yeah.
They just, all the Game & Watch, I love them. All that stuff from our childhood.
Yeah.
Picked out the Argos.
Yeah, that's it. Well, it felt...
Grandstand stuff and the Game & Watch, yeah.
Yeah, it felt achievable, didn't it? Because they were cheaper back then.
Yeah.
So, like, a Game & Watch that could, like, at the price I can't remember, like, a single screen was probably, about 30, 40 quid for a single screen?
When we were kids, mate, they were about a tenner.
Were they?
And when I was kids, when me and Dean were kids, sorry, when you were a kid, they might have been more. I remember them being in the Argos and they were like $9.95 or $12.95.
Yeah. They went down in price, but I can remember.
Not the Nintendo ones, though. Like
I'm going to look that up.
The crappy, like Sonic the Hedgehog, Tiger,
yeah, the Tiger ones were very cheap.
Yeah.
No, I think probably about 30 quid for a Nintendo Game & Watch. In the later days, that's more the late 80s. During the earlier 80s, when they first come out, they would have been quite expensive. I've got a few. I've still got my original pinball one, which is a dual screen. Absolutely, it's such a fantastic game, and I've still got the original box.
Wow.
So, Yeah, that I will never ever get rid of. I do want to get some more Game and Watches, but they're going up in price. But
yeah, and to find them in
in
decent
good
condition, isn't
yeah,
it?
that's
Because
the
that
thing.
was like that's so clean.
Yeah, spot
I
on.
got Super
Kong
Mario
Game and
Brothers
Watch,
there, which
Argos.
that's my original as well. That's,
I'm looking it up.
Yeah.
So yeah, Donkey Kong Game and Watch in the Argos in the 80s, $14.95.
Oh, really?
That one, I've got that one, the Donkey Kong. That, but again, there's a dual screen.
How much is that one? 9. One sec. $14.95. So yeah, the single screen. Sorry, what did you say? I'm looking at. Show me again.
That's the dual screen. That one.
Orangey brown one.
That one was. I think that was on there as well. 1 second. Let me look. That orange one was. What number's that? Number 10.
And how much did they go
$17.95.
for? God.
That's crazy, isn't it?
7. I told you they were cheap. And the
And how
dual
much would
screen,
you
the
expect to
sideways one.
pick that up for now?
So that one I got off Facebook Marketplace for about 40 quid a while ago.
That's good.
So I got a really
yeah.
good price on that one. That one, 90.
Yeah.
Which one's 90? Let me come back. Which one was
Zelda.
See, I've even got one of the newer ones. This is Nintendo put these out, I don't know, probably about 10 years ago or so. They look like little miniature Game Boys. That's Cement Factory.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
But they're not as nice, obviously. They play okay. It's the same. The screen's reduced, a lot smaller.
Yeah.
But
because I've got that as a dual screen Cement Factory.
Yeah, this is. I'm sure it's Cement Factory.
Get a Nintendo DS and you can just download them all.
They're not
Yeah,
the
there's
same
some.
though,
Yeah,
Chris,
there
are
is a
they?
Nintendo. It was done as a.
They play okay, but again, it's authentic to have the proper machine.
Yeah, that's it, innit? Yeah, it was. What was it? It was Club Nintendo. There's two DS cartridges that are Club Nintendo rewards.
That's it.
You can. They're Japanese, but there's no region lock on the DS, so you can play. You can play them on even on a 3DS. There's no region lock on DS games. So yeah, I got that, and then I bought. I might upset you here, Dean. So I bought. I say I don't buy old games. I bought Jack the Nipper, but the only reason that I bought it was because the actual case is in mint condition. So I took it out and put Masters of the Universe into a mint case.
Talking of Master of the Universe, see Skeletor behind me.
Okay, I love it. I like it.
He's looking good.
It was a good movie, wasn't it?
I loved it.
I enjoyed it.
I really enjoyed it.
I was just so on it, and I was a He-Man
man.
kid. I mean, straight up.
I loved it, man. It was proper tongue in cheek. It was funny, and I think it defied what I thought was going to happen. Because when it first started, I was like, "Oh, this is going to be woke nonsense." He's got his pronouns. He's like he's a
it's just taking the mick out of all that.
It was, but even like when the girl turned up, and I was like, "Oh, here we go. She's going to be the girl boss now." She's rolled up. She's rolled up to save him now. Here we go. But she didn't. She rolled up to help him get back and help him become He-Man, and it was great. And then I love the fact, like that Man-at-Arms is a drunken alcoholic, and and the fact that he's named them all from memory, and it's not their real names. And he's like, Fisto.
Yeah,
like,
that's it. He
used to
drawing
fist
pictures
people.
of them all, isn't he? Yeah. Yeah, well, really enjoyed that. That was class.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed.
And Skeletor, I liked him as well. I thought you did it really well. Proper grew on me as it went along.
Yeah. I really enjoyed the Skeletor portrayal. Yeah, and he got some flack, didn't he, when he did the Joker?
Why can't I think of his name?
Jared Leto.
Jared Leto.
Yeah,
everybody hates Jared Leto.
I really enjoyed him. I enjoyed his Joker portrayal. I thought it was a different take on like the Heath Ledger Joker. I thought, which was spot on. I didn't want to see someone else trying to be Heath Ledger.
Yeah, the same.
Yeah.
Well, excellent film. We really liked it.
Yeah, I thought it was really good.
Do you reckon they're making another one, don't they?
Yeah, well, there's spoilers.
It depends on how well it does on.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
No,
so basically, what I read,
So
what I read was that Amazon see He-Man as a long-term franchise that they want to invest in and continue to develop. So, regardless of its box office performance, which hasn't been bad, it just hasn't been fantastic.
Yeah,
they reckon they'll pull more than enough back when it goes to streaming as well.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, I'll be there.
then-
4K Blu-ray jobs and all sorts
I
to
loved
stick
it.
it
I
on my
loved it.
little
And
He-Man shelf.
it's reviewed really well by the public.
Yeah.
My judgment is always go on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
See if the critics absolutely hate it because it's probably going to be good. Because I hate them, and then see what the public score is, and they're always the opposite, which just proves the point. So the critics have given it like 60%, 55, 60%, but
I
the
think a
public
lot
have
of
given it like
people have judged it
87,
without
90.
seeing it as well.
Yeah.
You know, I took my son. He's never really watched He-Man. He knew what He-Man was only because of me banging on about it.
Yeah.
But he was laughing his head off. He enjoyed it. You know, it's got enough action in it, I think, to keep you entertained as well. Like you say, it doesn't take itself too seriously. The music's really good as well.
Brian May. Queen
All
song.
the characters were
The Darkness.
recognisable. Yeah. I weren't too keen on that theme tune, to be fair. But no, I enjoyed it as a film. I had a good time with it.
Yeah.
I mean, the bit where Orko appears right at the end made me really glad that Orko wasn't in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like the way they had designed
There was
it.
there was enough of that, were there? But I really liked the ending.
It was funny, and I liked
Yeah,
that they
yeah,
all
it was
stood around
quality.
going, ha ha ha,
Yeah.
at the end of a
That was
cartoon.
quality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like the very, very final clip, which I won't say in case I don't want to spoil it for anyone. But yeah.
Was there another clip after
There
this?
was
three-
if you stay
three
right
stingers.
to the end of the credits, there's another one,
Damn
which
it.
was pretty cool.
I'm gonna have to go and find that online.
Yeah.
To go and see it again.
I'll
And
watch it again.
The only other thing retro wise that I've been up to is I finally got hands on a couple of Vectrex games. So Vector Pilot and Vector Patrol from Christoph Tutz. They're back in stock. So he's been out of stock for these for ages because they had a problem with the shop boxes. So the little boxes that sit inside the main box that hold everything. And they had a problem getting hold of new ones with the plastics and everything. They've resolved that. So now he's got all that. He's got the cardboard version, which I picked up to match my other Vectrex big box games, and he's also got he's got like the plastic box versions of them as well.
And for anyone who doesn't know, his games, he's like the maestro of Vectrex, isn't he? The stuff that he does is unreal.
So these are modern games, I assume.
Well, they're usually arcade conversions. So
Right.
he done Moon Patrol, which is Vector Patrol.
Which is Vector Patrol, yeah.
Yeah. Great game. I reviewed that a good few years ago. It's really slick.
Yeah.
Time Pilot is another one.
Yeah, so that's Vector
Vector
Pilot.
Again, plays really, really well. All these games are just top notch, and there's just little touches that make it a lot slicker than most of the other games that appear on the system. But
does he self-publish them then and package them up himself, or is he? Does he?
Yeah.
They're not cheap,
play.
but you get quality. You know, it's a good package.
I think so. I think it's worth. For me anyway. I think it's worth.
It's
what
worth
you pay.
supporting. I think.
Yeah,
as well,
100%. 100%. Yeah.
like I say, he puts a lot of effort into his work. He really does.
They're arcade ports, but like you say, Dean, there's extra bits in there. So like, you get through. For example, you get through Vector Patrol, like the first level on Vector Patrol without taking a hit. And with a good time, so your time's below the average, you get this like cool little 3D screen.
Yeah,
That's
around, doesn't it? Yeah,
and it looks class. It looks quality, and so there's little bits like that are little extras, little secrets to find. Yeah, So that's
that game.
Yeah, that's what I've been up to, mate. Yeah, Mark.
Cool.
Amiga all day. I've got 5 or 6 3000s I've been working through, and I just got a 4000 this weekend, and I've been playing with that, and I am buried. My room is an absolute hole, but it's cool. It's full of Amiga stuff, which is
So these all from the hole that you picked that you were talking about last time.
yeah. Well, I couldn't remember when we recorded last. Was before or after?
Because you were saying that you'd just gone to like an estate clearance and you were taken down into the basement.
That's it.
And there was a load
Which
of
sounds very suspect, I've got to say.
I came back alive.
Took you up the basement, and then you came out with a load of Amigas.
Lots of lotion on the skin. It was fine. It was okay. It was okay.
So where did the 4000 come from then?
I did a trade. With a guy on Amiga.
Huh?
And so I've never heard of Amiga. I've heard of it, but I've never dove into it. So I've kind of tinkered on there a little bit. And yeah, so man, it's really, really cool. I've never thought I'd get a 4000, but having so much stuff, it was really easy to do some trade with some guys. And I've got a really rare tape drive for the Amiga 3000 Unix system.
God.
And so that's where he was, so we did that and some other things, but yeah, I was thrilled to get a 4000. So now all I need is a 1200 and a CD TV, and I think I've got them all outside of the towers.
You haven't got a 1500, mate. You haven't got a 1500.
1500. I'll never get a 1500.
That's the golden egg.
Is that the Grail? Is it?
No, I don't think so.
No,
it was basically it was released. It was the 2000, wasn't it? That was released in the European market as a slightly scaled down Amiga 2000.
But I don't know what would be scaled down from it, because the 2000 it was just an expanded 500. I mean, realistically.
But it was in a the 1500 was in like a box case, like a desktop PC.
But it looks like a 2000, right? I mean, they share the same.
To be honest, I think it might even be exactly the same as the 2000. It was just the version of the 2000 that was released in parts of Europe.
Yeah.
That was what I had, though. In between my 500 and the 1200, I ended up with this 1500 that I have for years and years. I'd love to get one back, just for nostalgia purposes.
I've heard they're super rare.
Under the hood, it's just a 500. In fact, I don't even think... I think it might have been a 500 plus under the hood.
Yeah. So I'm learning a lot. I've learned how to build a full workbench setup with 2.0. That was
played
interesting.
Any games?
I've only been tinkering. I've really just been trying to fix things and get things, and yeah, but I enjoy that so much that by the time I was always giving Steve crap for putting things together. You and Matt, you enjoyed the whole building of your retro pies and all that, and then you get it done. You're like, yeah, it's done. So this is the first time I've ever felt like that, where I'm elbows deep into motherboards and alcohol, and well, not that alcohol, but and vinegar, trying to get the the acid and stuff. And then I've had friends doing some soldering work for me, and anyway, it's just been in cataloging. I've got a stack of Amiga Worlds like this high. I mean, just digging through stuff. And
if I can jump in on you talking about the 1500, then I was listening to another podcast the other day, and they were literally talking about this. And essentially, what the score was with the 1500 is that Commodore had the 2000 out, and another company started making a case for it, which was more slick and better than the actual 2000. I don't know if it had a port underneath, a gap underneath. I'm not sure what it was. There was something that they'd done about it that was really cool. And they had a meeting with Commodore to see if they could officially sell this thing. And Commodore said, "Yeah, come down. We'll have a meeting with you. We'll talk to you. Bring your designs down. Let's have a look." They had the meeting with Commodore, and Commodore said, "Absolutely no chance. Stop making them, or we're going to sue you."
Yeah.
And then copied their design and called it the 1500.
Oh, that's naughty, that, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Commodore.
Yeah,
I could have sworn
and it was only I think it's a 2000 still. It's just a different shape. That's why.
I thought it had the same shape. I thought they were exactly the same case.
There's something about it. It's something to do with the case.
I'll have to dig into it some more. That'd be fun. And do you have any pictures, Chris, from when you were a kid?
No, not of mine. I haven't. I mean, there's pictures online that you can find, but I haven't got any photographs of the one I had. But yeah, I had it for years.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nice.
So yeah, for me, that's really. I mean, my room is totally out of whack. The other thing is I'm getting ready. Our Utah Retro Gaming Expo comes up in the first. I think it's the first weekend of August.
Oh,
Maybe
nice.
the second. So I've got to get that set and ready.
You
Yeah,
taking
so
some
the
bits over there
7th and
for
8th.
play and display?
Yep, the stuff that I do, I go and put it all on
Yeah.
display. I think this year it should be. I should have all of the Amigas out. I mean, I have them all now except the 1200 and the CDTV. But
You
but
might
I
need to
think
get
that'd
it.
be kinda fun.
You might need to get one of those big little trucks that you guys have over there. You know, the
To load it
all
up.
your Amigas over.
For real, yeah. And I've got to get that all ready because I'm going on a road trip on I think the 23rd. I forget. We're going to be gone from the 23rd almost until that first week of August. So, yeah. So I've got to get I mean, I'm running out of time. I've got 2.5 weeks to work through stuff. Yeah, it's going to be because I got to get all that ready before the show. And anyway, it should be fun. I'm excited, and I really do want to do a video of this crazy haul because it is quite the unusual thing to
Yeah,
come
man, you
across,
should do.
all that
Definitely,
stuff.
yeah.
So I've got some images and some stuff that I'll probably put together something at some point. We'll throw it up on the channel. Should be fun.
Nice.
Cool. Before I come to you, Chris, Dean, you got rid of your
I've got rid
feathered
of the
friend.
bird. Sorry, yeah, that was something. That was weird. I'm sitting here and it literally flew towards me.
We saw
all
it,
over
mate.
the
We
place.
saw it all.
Yeah, little. I'm scared of it. No, it's evil looking. Evil
looking.
black, bloody dark eyes, horrible.
Just staring at you. Huh?
Anyway, where was I? I was talking about
Tell us
Intellivision.
about it in television.
Yeah, so I've
Yeah.
got one that's playing up a bit. So I bought another one that was modded, plugged it into my Sony Trinitron, which is behind me, which Skeletor's sitting on, and it come up in black and white. Really weird. So I plugged it into a Panasonic CRT, which is over here. Works fine, but the lead on it is really short. It's just, plus the picture on it isn't any better than the RF lead, really. Even when it works in colour on the other TV. So
An NTSC machine, is it, mate?
no, it's not. It's PAL, but yeah, it's a bit strange. It works on one CRT. It works on modern TVs, but the picture on it is really quite bad. So
And that's
not
been
too happy
modified,
with it.
is it?
That's been modified.
So it's
but I
probably a
don't know-
dodgy mod.
It's probably a dodgy mod. So yeah, I've been
Are these
stung
mods
there
quite
a bit.
common, are they, for the Intellivision? Because my Intellivision's just RF only.
Not really. I've got a mod. It turned up the other week, which I've got to get someone to fit it for me. But that didn't even come with any instructions,
No.
so I haven't got a clue.
I think they
as
just
to it.
assume, don't they, that people
Yeah.
who buy one know what they're doing.
Yeah.
I'd be the same as you. I wouldn't have a clue.
Yeah, I don't even know what I've done with that. But I just want to, because there's a Intellivision core on the Mister, but the controls, you can't get that control pad anywhere. Even the because they brought out the Intellivision, what was it called, the new one?
I know what you mean.
Yeah, Chris has got it. He bought it. I'm trying to think what it's bloody called. It's
Yeah, I know.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Is it the Intellivision Lives or something like that?
Yeah, something
no,
like that.
it's-
Yeah, it was.
No, it's not Lives. Anyway, it's a recreated Intellivision, bit smaller, but you put all your ROMs on it.
Amico.
No, it's not the
No.
Amico.
No.
The Amico never happened, did it? I can't
No, the
remember the name
Intellivision
of the
Lives
bloody
was
thing.
a compilation on the GameCube
Yeah,
and
it's a-
PS2.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
and
right.
there's a joystick as well. with
Regan
it.
did a.
He did a
review of
video
didn't
for it, didn't he?
Yeah.
It did. I can't remember what it's called. Let me look it up because it's just going to annoy me.
He'll be shouting. He'll be shouting listening to this.
He will, yeah.
I should have been on.
This is great podcasting, by the
Oh,
way.
yeah.
Sprint.
That's
The
it. Sprint.
Intellivision
Yeah, they
Sprint.
come with controllers, but I think they're Bluetooth, and
Yeah.
no one can get them to connect to the Mister properly. So that's a waste of time.
Oh, that's a shame, isn't it? Yeah, because didn't they split the branding, didn't they? I remember now. So the Intellivision branding and the Amico branding has been completely split now. So
the Amico's never going to come out, is it?
No,
I think Intellivision's owned by Atari, isn't it now?
It is,
Modern
Atari, that's it. And then
Atari,
Amico's its own thing, releasing digital games.
The Amico's nothing, but if it's something different.
Yeah,
it's vaporware. It's not coming now, so. So yeah, I just fancied playing some Intellivision games, but I'm not having much luck with either of the consoles that I've got.
Yeah, that's the thing with that Evercade cartridge. Because
I think the difference with the Evercade cartridge though is that the games have been adapted to suit the hardware,
controller,
which obviously you don't have on the Mister, do you?
Right. Other than that, I've got my Spectrum Next up for sale, which still hasn't sold, which is annoying.
It's interesting that it hasn't sold, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's the cheapest one on eBay at the moment, and it's like I say, it's got the beeper installed. It's you can switch that on and off in the menu. It's a really nice version of the Next, but hasn't sold yet.
Why are you selling it? You've got two.
I've got the issue 3 coming once they do eventually release, and they're in production now, so it probably won't be too long. So I don't need two. I just wanted the newer one because it can do a little bit more. But if you want Spectrum Next games, this is fine. You know, it's a lovely piece of kit.
Suggest that everyone who's wants one might already have one or has got one coming.
Possibly, maybe once the issue 3 does get released, people might think, "Oh, I wish I could have one." And maybe.
And they've got because, like you say, I think a lot of the new features on the 3, the 1 on the 2 can't do out of the box. I think you can you can do a few bits to them, but it's going to be for like the running the Commodore cores and stuff like that. Yeah,
I mean, I don't really need any of that because I've got a Mister. So why I bought it, I don't know. But you know what it's like. You want the newer version.
Yeah.
So we'll see. If it doesn't go, it doesn't go. I'll just use it as a doorstop or something.
Maybe you could swat those birds with it, huh?
Yeah, that's it. I'll just bash them with it. Bloody bird.
Chris, mate. Oh, sorry, Dean.
Go on, no, I'm done.
Cool. Chris, last but not least, mate.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of stuff. So Mads and I have got an episode coming up on Toonstruck, the old Virgin game Toonstruck from '96. We decided we were going to do a Game Club style throwback episode and play an old. We wanted to play an old adventure game that neither of us have played, and it's funny that when you say that for two old adventure game geeks, it's difficult to find a game that neither of us have played. But we did find one in Toonstruck, and spoilers for that episode, we both really enjoyed that. So that's going to be fun to delve into on an episode, which really we should have recorded by now. It'll probably be recording that in the next week or so. So I think that'll probably be out not long after this one. And we're kind of throwing around some ideas of like sort of Game Club-ish style series of episodes, which we've talked about, you know, kind of choosing games from like major like landmark years. So obviously it's 2026 now, you know, maybe going back and doing like 1981, 1986, 91, you know, taking a game from each year and just having a little bit of a kind of mess around with them. I really, talking about the Intellivision, I'd really like to cover Utopia because that game was way ahead of its time and still is really interesting to play. So that's one that we've kind of talked about. So we've been throwing around some ideas about doing like something semi-regular. That might come to fruition, but I certainly think there's something in the pipeline. Since I've last been on, I had a delivery of one of the Superstation 1, which was
Did you get the dock with it, Chris?
Well, no, mate, because I couldn't pre-order the dock.
It don't do anything.
Doesn't do anything, does it?
It doesn't do anything. All it does is raise the console up an inch.
Well, with the dock you can put a disc in.
Yeah,
but it doesn't run the game from the disc.
It don't run the game from the disc at the moment. And it might,
Is it not?
It might never do so.
Well, what's the point
it's
of
got
having
extra,
a disc drive?
Well, It's got extra USB sockets on it, so you can plug other stuff in.
Yeah, like I got an email out the blue. Do you ever get these things when you order them and you think, oh yeah, and then it's literally 18 months ago or so. I got an email out the blue to say, oh, you got a Superstation 1 coming. It's like, okay, I've completely forgotten anything about this thing. Don't know what it does. So in my mind, it was like an FPGA recreation of the PlayStation 1, right? So I was
Now, I
thinking,
think a lot of people have fallen for that. It's a mister.
it's a consoleized mister.
Yeah, it's a mister in a PS1 style case.
Yeah,
How much
with
was it?
built-in snack adapters and support for PS1 memory cards. So like it does have something. I've already got a mister. Would I have bought it had I done my research properly? No, because you switch it on and you get into that mister front end, like the one that
right. I thought it got its own OS.
No,
It's going to have. He's going to update it.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can, like the mister, you can boot it into the PS1 core should you choose to.
Yeah.
But it is just a consoleized mister. It's just like what we know. So I kind of made my peace with it and thought, so I've moved it into the living room and it's like, well, I've now got a mister. You know, I've not, to be honest, I've switched it on 2 or 3 times since I bought it. But I've kind of said to myself, well, right, I've got a mister in here, which I've got on the CRT behind me, and I've got a mister in the living room in case I'm in the living room and I want to put a mister on. I was a bit disappointed. I mean, I'm sure like most of us, maybe not so much you and you, Dean, and you, Steve, but I know Jim and I kind of huge fondness for the PlayStation.
Yeah.
My first console I ever owned.
Oh, I love the PlayStation.
I love the PS1. Yeah.
Yeah, so the first console I ever got, loads of nostalgia for it. I think it's an amazing library of games. You know, in my mind, like having a FPGA recreation of that, where the flip lid and you can load the old games and everything else. You know, particularly what we've heard in the last week, the direction the industry's going. You know, even to have something like that, modern hardware. I reckon I've got about a dozen PS1s that I've just acquired over the year. I think 2 of them actually read the discs. One of them you have to flip upside down to get it to read it. So they're going, aren't they? You know, the PS1 lasers.
They are, but you know, there's SD card solutions for them.
And I've got that, mate. But
Yeah.
you know, and I've got SD card solutions now for most of the old machines, and they're absolutely wonderful. I wouldn't be without them. There is just something really nice, though, isn't there, about popping a cartridge, a disc, especially with those old disc machines, because you know the old you can hear them wearing away.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like it gets on your nerves after a while because you can hear them struggling to read the disc. But talking about authenticity, there's just something nice about it. And I think because I've been using SD solutions now for quite a while, I'm actually kind of starting to want to move back to actually using some physical media as well.
Oh, you really? Oh.
Yeah. Like I've got a GameCube. I've got one of those SD. I kind of regret now. I now want to get another GameCube and have it leave the disc drive in there, because you can now get a different solution which leaves the drive in.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Chris O'Regan got that one, didn't he? So my GameCube, I got an older version where you plug it into one of the ports on the bottom, and then I've still got the disc drive in there, and then I use I think it's an Action Replay disc to boot it into a homebrew menu to load from the SD card. Whereas Chris's just bypasses all that and goes straight into the menu.
Yeah, and I've been eyeing up I didn't get a C64 Ultimate in that initial run as well, but hearing Mads talk about reading some stuff online, I really want to pick one of those up. Now, I was looking at them earlier on today, actually. They're up for pre-order now. You can pre-order the next batch. I'm well tempted. I have actually, I don't know why, I just feel like I'm on a bit of a C64 kick at the moment. I've just ordered, I've never got the mini order max of the retro games.
What have I got in here? I am sorry, guys. What bloody giant moth. Ugh.
It's that, you've seen that phone, Chris. he's got his C64 on the brain.
I think it was listening. I caught up with Chris's great interview with the Retro Games Limited guys earlier on today, and it kind of got me. Yeah, I don't know. I want to pick up a C64 Mini now. So I've got a birthday coming up next month. So I've stuck it. You can get them on Amazon at the moment. They're reduced to 60.
Would you not be better going for a Maxi though, or do you think you'll get because like
something about the mini form factor I just like. I don't
yeah,
know.
okay.
I know
Yeah, but the
functionality wise,
trouble
I'd be better off
with
going
the
for a Maxi.
You have a keyboard hanging. I'm sorry, the Mini. You end up with a keyboard hanging off it. I've got the Maxi here. That's still sitting there boxed. I plug it in every now and then.
Yeah, I should go for the Maxi
Mini,
because it's not that much more money relatively. But I don't know. I just like the little form factor of the Mini. I just like the look of it. The black one is on. I like the look of it. But I've been playing lots and lots of stuff. So I'm currently replaying. Do you remember we did Under a Killing Moon in the game club?
Yeah.
5 years ago now. 5 years ago. So I've been replaying that this past just a weekend, because I've played that game 4 or 5 times. So I backed the remake on Kickstarter. It's one of my favorite games from the 90s. So I dropped a bit of dollar on that, and I've got like the big box collector's edition. I think it was looking to raise about $80,000 on $80,000 on Kickstarter. It did about $500,000.
That's mad, isn't it? $500,000.
Absolutely smashed it. So it's coming to consoles now as well. There's not been a Tex Murphy game on consoles, so they managed. That was one of the far distant stretch goals they never thought they'd get.
Yeah.
So they're actually releasing in a couple of weeks. The whole first act is releasing. They're sending Steam keys to all backers for that.
Cool.
So I'll report back. I don't think they've done anything major with it, spruced it up, and
that's what I was going to ask. Yeah, in terms of like the video and stuff like that.
Just I think they're re-recording some dialogue. But I hope they don't do loads of that because the charm is in the corny ham-fisted voice acting.
Yeah, definitely.
The video will just look, sparkly and new. They're messing around with the interface and whatnot. But I'll report back on what that first act plays out. I still absolutely love that game for all of its faults. I think it's brilliant. Tex Murphy should be president of the world, Matt. I would vote for him every single time. Yeah, now that's me.
Nice one. Right, are we diving into some news stories?
Yeah,
and do the questions after that.
Go on, then. Do it.
Steve, do you want to get on the phone?
Go on.
Tell us about how much you love the Commodore phone, Steve.
Because I never had any nostalgia for the Commodore. I was a Spectrum boy, so sticking a logo on an old phone does nothing for me.
But before we start, Jim, if it was a Spectrum or Sinclair branded phone, would you be interested? Because I love the Spectrum, I love Sinclair. It wouldn't interest me.
No, I wouldn't, mate. No, to be fair, no.
It's probably because the ringtones would be terrible, right, Steve? The SID tunes would be much better.
Oh, that's a low blow.
Just got a beeper in it.
Yeah.
If it was 128, it'd sound quality. It'd sound brilliant.
That's true. Right. The AY chip is pretty. Yeah.
So, I've had a bit of time to cool down from my initial response. And I should get this out, get ahead of this, that I do owe the lads an apology, and the fact that I heard that I think it's sold out. So I apologise to Mads.
So we're told.
So we're told. Yeah.
It's sold more in 3 days than the C64 Ultimate did in its first month.
Fair enough. Apparently. So yeah. So,
you need to you can't just come out with baseless statements like that. It needs to be quantified in terms of what product was available and all the rest of it.
Yeah, maybe. But I think if that's a fact, it's a fact, isn't it? Right? I mean,
So my initial prediction that it would sink Commodore may have been slightly over-egged. So the thing is, right, this is my issue with it, right? So when they brought Commodore back and he revived it and he brought it back from the dead, I was like, oh, what's he going to do with it? This is exciting. This is really cool. And then he brought out the Commodore Ultimate, which everyone just raved about. It was just such a love letter to the original Commodore. It had so many great new quality of life features. It was like perfect for streamers. It was so good. People absolutely loved it. And I thought, you know what? This guy has got Commodore in his bones. This guy truly loves and remembers what Commodore is about, what it really is, what it stands for, what it's about. And then I see this announcement video of this awful 30-second reveal of this computer graphics phone. It wasn't even it was just a mock-up, digital mock-up. And I was like, what are you bringing out? Because everyone remembers when Commodore, the brand, was in the wrong hands. They were just continually bringing out shite. You can beat me on this one. In fact, don't. I want it left in. They were bringing out absolute shite. And one of the things that they brought out, which was shite, was a Commodore branded phone. They did. They brought out a phone with Commodore slapped on the back, and it was like, yeah, we've got a phone. And it's like, it's got Commodore stuff on it. And I'm like, oh my God, they're doing it again. It's like, you haven't got Commodore in your bones. You haven't got like absolute love and respect for what it is. What you're doing is just trying to make money. And you've gone, and also, which it annoys me, is that he's bringing his own personal life coaching stuff to the brand. It's like, if you want to do that in your, because he's a big all about the digital detox, and got myself a dumb phone years ago, and I've done the digital detox and all this, and and he's brought that his own personal thing to Commodore. Like, I will teach you how to have a better life. I will teach you how to be like this digital detox person. And I'm just like, Commodore is computers that we remember and we truly love because it brought us such amazing memories. And the first games that we played, and we got the Commodore 64, and we had the Amiga. And I'm sure, I know for a fact that they probably brought out some stupid products as well. Original Commodore. I remember there was calculators right back at the start, I think, watches. There was stuff. But at this stage, when your core audience has just bought into new Commodore, and everyone who's bought in is what looks like to be a real Commodore fan, true enthusiasts who remember the brand from back in the day, and they're all have come on side and supported you, bought your products, and what you've done is you took that money and you've spent it on a piece of shit phone. I know it's not a piece of shit. Oh, I'll take it back. It looks crap, from my opinion. I know from what I've heard that it's got some decent technology in it. I get the concept of this digital detox. I just didn't want Commodore to be the company to do it. Like, yeah, some other company can go and do that and everyone can buy into it, but you've took my beloved Commodore brand from when I'm a kid and just stuck it on something that you like. Not that all your Commodore fans want. Not that your true Commodore believers want. There are people out there, and there are people who are Commodore fans who will like this idea. There are people out there outside of the Commodore community who do like this idea.
And it seems there are many, many, many people who like the idea. I mean, do you accept? Yeah. You could well be in the minority here.
Well, I'm not. Well, maybe I am. But my gut response seemed to be echoed by so much of the retro community. I barely saw anywhere on social media where it'd be posted, talked about by people in the retro gaming community. The response was overwhelmingly negative. I think what they've done is tapped into a market that's outside of the deep retro gaming community, and I think that's probably what they wanted to do. They want to expand themselves out. They want to sell to beyond the hardcore retro gamers.
Is that such a bad thing, though? I mean,
well, from a business point of view, absolutely not.
That's it, innit?
Because it is a business. It's not a charity.
That's it. No. To play devil's advocate.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. By the way,
your Commodore fanatics are gonna buy whatever they put the brand on, and hopefully later down the line, when if or when an Amiga comes, your hardcore Amiga fans are gonna buy that.
Yeah,
but that's that market. That's that market.
Well, let's be clear. At the moment, the Amiga can't happen because they've not got the rights to the Amiga.
Which is say further down the line, if things happen and it does happen. You haven't got like the two. I know there's overlap, but you've got people outside of that because they're new to Commodore through the phone. That's what I'm trying to get at.
He's not selling it to Commodore fans. That's the problem, or maybe it's not the problem. But he is not. He's disrespecting the word. He's discounting the real Commodore fans, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm not asked about you. We need to make some money."
He's exploiting the brand.
He's exploiting the brand is probably a good way of saying it.
I don't mean that in a negative sense. I mean, he's doing what I think a lot of... this is the thing, is that I feel like...
He's using it, though, Chris. He's using it to his own advantage.
Oh, for sure.
Right? He's using it to get pages, because if he wants to do that, he could have set up another company
that's
just for phones, that doesn't have the Commodore brand on it, to just do a smart, dumb phone.
Yeah,
fair enough.
He's exploiting the brand for sales. I think
He is.
I
He's
don't
knowing the fact that he's new Commodore, that he's going to get loads of press about it because it's new Commodore. Look what they're doing now, and it's going to get published and publicized because it's new Commodore and not because of the device. If he'd done it as a different company, I'd be great. Anyone who wants to get into it, but he didn't. He's used Commodore to bring the attention to this phone that I hate.
Yeah, look, I don't have an opinion. It's not for me. I'm not interested. I don't like the look of it either. The whole concept isn't for me, but I understand why people would like it.
Yeah.
I think like it. I think a lot of these guys who take these brands. It's very easy. I think it's very easy to kind of say that they're kind of using the brands, and I think some they are, and he clearly is using the brand for sales. But sometimes I think like you're damned if you do and damned if you don't, because if you don't earn enough money to make new products, then we won't get new products. But then if you're trying to exploit the brand in this way, it can be seen as cynical, it can be seen as a cash grab, and as from a nostalgia point of view, we want the vision of the brand as we saw it back in the day. Like, we don't want it really to change. But I'm not really sure that's a realistic for people who've invested, and it is about making money.
Yeah, of course it is. He's got to, please the shareholders. I get that. It's just, if you're, like Dean said there, would you like a Spectrum? Would you like a Sinclair version of this? Would you feel happy about it? You wouldn't, would you? If your favorite childhood brand had been reborn from the ashes, and let's just turn this history a little bit on its head. If Sinclair had been reborn from the ashes and brought the Next out instead of the Next team, and it was the Sinclair Next, and this is where it's gone so far.
Well, it's the Sinclair Next, but yeah,
it is now. But what I mean is the original brand was reborn. Sinclair's back, and now they've made the Next. And you're like, holy shit, they've made this amazing computer. Oh, this is fantastic. It's like an evolution. It's like what I absolutely loved as a kid, and they're back, and they're doing it even better. Fantastic. And now we're bringing out a push-up bra with Spectrum Next on each section of the bra.
With tassels.
I would buy
tassels. And wear it.
Is that in production? Is it? Or...
what I mean
I didn't see. Was one of the backer options? I didn't see.
But if they took that brand and they whacked it on something like completely outside of retro, like retro gaming,
I get what you're saying.
How would you feel?
I get it. The phone does not appeal to me whatsoever. And when I saw that reveal trailer, I thought, what the hell are they doing?
Exactly.
I'm not excited by it at all. No. But some people are buying into it. Exactly. It's not for me.
No.
Like I say, I don't care what badge you put on it.
Yeah.
No.
I've got no interest in that.
Here's the thing. To try and be grown up about it, if this sells really well and then it funds the Amiga Ultimate, then you have to sort of just take your medicine and swallow it. What I don't like is seeing a beloved brand that I've grew up with in my childhood slapped on products that I think are outside of the realm of what it was about.
I think so many, the C64 Ultimate, both versions, you've got the C64C Ultimate as well, they've both been received very well. Everyone was excited, and we knew there was an announcement coming.
Yeah.
I think it's a big surprise for a lot of people. Everyone thought, it's going to be the Amiga. Yeah, this is it, or something else, something computer related. And when it turned out to be that phone, which
disappointment, huge disappointment.
I think a lot of people just thought, nah, what's he playing at?
We should do a retro Asylum phone and go head to head with it.
I think we should. I think you're right.
Only cost $18 to make, doesn't it? I heard someone say.
Well, apparently, yeah.
I don't know.
It could be based on this. It swats crows and moths,
birds,
and doubles up. Yeah. Hello. Yes. Yes, I'll take one. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man.
You'll need
the matte edition that you order but never turns up.
Yeah. It's mad, isn't it? I was thinking, I don't. There obviously is a market, but I don't see why. Like I was thinking this week, Chris. we went to see Counting Crows in the week, and your ticket was a digital ticket on your phone.
Yeah.
Now, if you're rocking around with your C64 phone, offline, digital detoxing, you wouldn't have been able to get in. You'd have been listening.
you'd
You'd
have
have been
to have an A4
detoxing
printed
outside
piece of
while the
paper in your
gig was
back
going
pocket,
on
wouldn't you?
inside.
Yeah. We were talking about it when we was like, like it or not, our lives are on our phones.
Yeah.
Like it or not, we pay for parking. We pay for everything using
I
stuff
just
that's
think
on our phone.
if you don't want to use this stuff, just don't use it.
Yeah, but
you know,
can't
turn it off.
I don't think you
You
really
can.
can, though, mate. That's the thing.
You can,
I think
you
social
delete the
media,
app.
you've got a choice. But I'd just try not using your smartphone for a week. Try.
Well, no, that's
Be
actually
very difficult.
You're right. But what's hilarious is I want to see how far people get with this Commodore phone, because how long before? You know what? I'm gonna have to keep my iPhone in my bag though, because I need my emails.
Carrying two phones.
That's
Yeah,
exactly
yeah.
How long before it's like basically a toy, a gimmick? Yeah, I'm detoxing. I'm detoxing. Sorry, pass me my normal phone for a minute.
If you find a way to do it, more power to you. But I think it would be a challenge.
Well, I think some of the decisions are ridiculous, like no emails and no browser.
Yeah, it's hard.
How that's part of life. I get okay, no social media. All right, fine.
You can just
That you're not
delete
getting
apps
pinged
then
by.
for
That's fine. You need bloody emails. Just
Yeah.
work. I don't
Most
look into my.
people do.
See, this is the thing is, I don't think anyone does, right? You know the way you flip through your phone and you go through all your notifications and your messages and your Facebook messages, and it's a bit of like dopamine, bang bang. Who's messaged me? What's the? You don't do that with your emails. You don't open your emails and go ooh. You just go, what's my emails? Okay,
Yeah.
delete all them. That's important. It's just to see if there's any importance being sent to me. To have that cut out
It
is
might
ridiculous.
be because of my job, but my phone, I'll take it to work with me. It gets put to one side. I'll drive for a living, so I'm not constantly picking it up. I'd get nicked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So my phone
but you go to
doesn't get
Sainsbury's
used for hours.
You go to the supermarket at the weekend, though, mate, and you're paying for your parking using the Ringo app or whatever.
Yeah, I
know,
pay
paying
for
at the
everything
till.
just using my phone.
Exactly that.
It saves me getting my wallet out. That ain't an evil thing, is it? That's just makes life a little bit easier.
Going to be
Yeah,
fascinating
your
to see
social
how
media and all that, Facebook. I use it to promote the website. The podcast and the website.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I posted anything personal on my personal Facebook page. I just don't bother.
Well, I've just deleted all of those now but it's very easy to do, right? I don't need to get rid of my smartphone to get rid of social media. Just delete the apps and then they're gone.
Well, that's a really good point. It's like honestly, this phone, this new 500 quid, 400 quid now after everyone complained. There's nothing to stop you doing what that does to that.
No.
There's nothing. I can delete Facebook right now. I can go delete Twitter, delete Instagram. It's gone. I'm not getting any notifications. Oh, I've got loads. Look. Woo.
Well, you can set up so you don't get notifications. It's very easy to do.
It really is. So why have you got to buy this lifestyle choice? Is it because you're so unable to turn these things off on your own phone?
Yeah.
And what about YouTube? I need my YouTube app.
Yeah. Well, the big advocate amongst the team isn't here, is he? We tried to be Mads, aka the Devil's Advocate.
I did ask him if he was buying the holster, and he didn't answer me.
He's got some views.
Oh, he's definitely getting the holster.
Oh my god, the holster is. See, this is where my level of
my water out of him.
This. I was annoyed with the phone, but to see the Commodore brand stuck on that holster, oh my god.
John Wayne.
Oh my god, it's so lame. Sticking my favourite brand on that. Imagine if you had a Commodore tattoo, and now it's like on a holster that YMCA would fucking.
We better move on, Jim.
Yeah, that's the. Yeah.
See why I didn't want to host this one, Jim.
Yeah, I don't anticipate us getting sent a review phone.
Oh my god!
If we do, it goes to Ericsson.
It goes to Steve. Yeah.
Oh, happily, I'll do a teardown.
Yeah,
with a hammer.
With a hammer.
Yeah. I just hate it. Even the one he's picked, man. Even if you forget about the concept for a minute, the style of it. He's picked the crappiest 90s looking phone. Like, pick the one from the Matrix. That was cool. Or pick the Razor's Edge, the way that looked. That was cool. This does not look cool. No. It does not in the slightest look cool.
Well,
That's
speaking
true.
of cool and things looking cool, walls of games. If that's your thing. Last week we had an announcement from Sony that as of January 2028, physical discs will no longer be a thing.
That was a nice segue, that, Jim.
Cheers, mate.
Liked it.
They since then they've moved a little bit and said that games released before 2027 will still be available to be reordered, so you can still get them reprinted. But
publishers can reprint them. Is what they said,
that's it. But anything like new releases as of 2028, so presumably PS6 onwards, will not support physical media. They on the same day they announced that the PlayStation Vita online store and the PlayStation 3 online store will be shutting as of July 2027. So they'll know you can still download games that you already own, similar to how Nintendo do it with the Wii online store, but you won't be able to purchase new games. I've not been able to find anything about PlayStation Plus titles. Presumably, if they're on your account, you'd still be able to re-download them.
I imagine so.
Yeah. It came out at just, was it like a day or two or a few days after the GTA announcement? So Gran Turismo.
That is no coincidence.
It's definitely not, is it? So if anyone has missed it, GTA 6 won't be releasing on a physical disc. You can go out and buy a box and it will contain a download code.
I did that.
I don't see why anyone will pre-order a digital game.
I did.
So then Sony sort of slipped this news out, didn't they, a few days later. That's it. I mean, it feels like it's been coming for ages, doesn't it? It feels like.
Is this a surprise though? I mean, everybody's so angry, and I understand. I got walls full of games. There's no way 20 years from now I'm going to give. Well, let's just get with Steve 2 shits about PS6 discs. I'm just not. They don't have the game on it. They just don't. Who cares?
There is a point of view that you might not have seen, and you got to remember there's a lot of people who don't buy games new. They buy them second hands from places like CX and other, So there's that. So you got people who haven't maybe got as much money. They're not going to be able to buy newer games, and also you won't have to sell games anymore. You know what I mean? If you buy a game and you're not too keen on it, that's probably why Sony are going down this route. I should imagine is because of
they're saying it's the
market.
They're able to control, be able to control the pricing and you're right. It does. The secondhand market's gone. It'll be gone, and it makes me very sad. But in the day that we live in, I just there's like Chris was alluding to earlier. PC did this 20 years ago.
It did, yeah. But it just makes me wonder, the likes of CX, how will it affect that kind of store?
CX will not exist.
They're gone.
10, 15, 20, maybe, I don't know. CX will be gone.
You'll have the mom pop shops that I think will survive, but 20 years from now, I don't even know if there's going to be many of those around, to be fair.
No. It feels like it's a significant moment like in the gaming industry, but it feels like it's been one that's been coming.
Oh, you could see it coming a mile off years
since
broadband
ago. Since broadband internet became a thing, right, and the downloading of games started, there was always going to become a point where that would be the way that you would get your games.
But the trouble is, and this happened to me years ago on the 360, the Xbox 360, Double Dragon come out. And you could play it online. So I bought it. Within 6 months, the publisher of that game, and it wasn't Technos or Taito, it was another publisher who bought the rights. They went bankrupt. That game was then delisted. You couldn't play it online. and after a while, you couldn't play it at all. So, and I'd paid my money. Don't get me wrong, it's only a few quid. But that's happened to quite a few games over the years now.
Yeah,
so you pay for a game, and then it disappears because the publisher's gone down the drain or whatever.
Yeah.
It's not really on, is it? And yeah, that I think. It's not good.
There's 15% of the global population that can't access broadband internet. So, I mean, I think what Sean Layden said, didn't he? He came out, he's no longer at Sony, but he came out, Steve, you're probably well across all of this. But Sean Layden came out, I think, back end of last week and said, you know, this is purely based on, it's a spreadsheet decision, he called it. It's based on just pure financials. And he said, look, we know that there's 15% of the global population don't have access to broadband internet. But of that 15%, there might be 2 or 3% that actually would download them. So they're basic collateral damage in this decision. Yeah. It's like, well, you can't please everyone. Well, look, it's been coming, right? And Microsoft kind of jumped off the back of it, didn't they? Said something almost exactly the same.
Yeah.
A couple of days
Here's
later,
the thing, right? So I've obviously got to put this out as a disclaimer. My opinion is my opinion and got nothing to do with my job or any information. I only know the same as you guys, and this is only a personal opinion. This is based off the figures, and this is, if people love physical games that much, they should have done, because they haven't. The numbers are in, and over the last generation. So I read an article about it, and this is where I've read this. I think it was Polygon, but anyway, the numbers are in. 20% of purchases in the last generation were physical. 80% were digital. The gamers have done this to themselves. If they're so annoyed,
let me just jump in there. Let me just jump in there a minute, Steve, because there are a lot of games where there isn't a physical version. There is only like a digital version.
These small games wouldn't even be able to be published. You know what I mean? Like
that will skew it. Yeah,
it will skew it a bit. But, you know, like I say, gamers have not gone out and bought these. And there's another point that no one is probably thinking about. And Dean's kind of touched on it, but not in the same way. So all these people have like, I need my discs. I want to keep my game. These are mine. I've paid for it and I want to own it. I challenge you to go off and pick any of your library of PS4 games that are on disc and just see how many of them work. Because you'll put it in, it'll go checking for updates. Sorry, no update, can't boot. I'm telling you now, half of that library that you've got that you cherish so much, if you stick that disc in, it still won't work because it's got to connect to a server and that server's gone. So I don't care if you're waving the disc at me. It doesn't mean that game works.
The only thing you own, and this without wanting to get technically legal about it, the only thing you own is you own a disc and you own a license to play the software that's on the disc. And at any point that license can be revoked. That's what the terms of the EULA says. Yeah. So at any point, Sony could decide to revoke that license. You put your disc in, it just wouldn't fire up.
Well, every time anyone boots a game, they scroll through a huge EULA of information and rights and things, and you just go scroll to the bottom, accept. That thing's telling you don't own this.
Yes.
Because if you did own it,
games is a myth.
But I think, and I'm only basing this on what I've seen with the Nintendo 3DS. So I bought a 3DS game at the Bristol gaming market. And obviously the 3DS eShop is shut down. You can't go on there and buy new titles. However, there was an update for this game that I bought. First time that I plugged it into my 3DS, it popped up. There's an update available. Pulled the update down, no problems. I presume, and this is only my presumption, which could be very dangerous. If you go on to like the Xbox, if you plug an Xbox 360 game into your Series X or S, it's just X, isn't it? Because the S isn't physical. But it will pull down the 360 updates if there are any, I presume. So
I assume so.
I think it does,
yeah. As long as it's back compat, obviously, but you wouldn't be plugging it in if it didn't.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But like, I think it was inevitable. It's sad. Look, it's sad for people of our generation who remember going into Woolworths and Boots and W.H. Smiths and looking at the backs of boxes and coming out. You're so excited. A digital storefront will never, ever, ever replace that. So for us, of our generation, it's sad. And I do get Dean's right. The people who would wait, and go and buy it at CEX or buy it at the back of the the classified ads, go and buy games that way.
But Chris, let me
sad.
just it is sad, but the same thing applies with the CEX. Okay, CEX won't be able to do it. You won't be able to go in there and do it. But there is a sale on permanently in all of these game stores. There's a permanent sale on, and you don't have to wait that long for any big release to suddenly be dropped in price. And
I agree with that.
And if these games, when you say, oh, someone's bought the latest AAA and now they've took it to CEX, if they don't want it, they're getting something else. If you go in and try and buy that AAA secondhand, you're not getting that much off it.
No, but you're not
You're
getting
a tenner off.
Probably maybe a $5.
You're getting a $5 or a $10 off it because it's secondhand. You are not getting you're not walking in there and getting it for 20 quid when it was 60.
No,
you're getting it for 50. So you're not making this huge saving that because it's secondhand. If you just wait and for that to turn up in a sale, you'll get it for less than that. Yeah. You know what I mean? What I do is just wish list everything.
Yeah.
And let's go in and I go, I can't wait for that. I can't wait. I wish list. And then I just scroll through the wish list looking for what's on sale. Yeah. And then I grab it.
Do you know who will be absolutely loving this? The likes of Evercade. Because the people like us who clamour for physical stuff.
Yeah.
For the likes of Evercade, still producing physical media.
That's great.
Did you see the advert, the little thing they put out on social media? No. So when Microsoft came out with the Xbox One, and they said you're not going to be able to share games. It's going to be out. Sony brought out a video, didn't they, of someone sharing.
This is how
games.
You share your game. Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. So Evercade have done exactly the same. It's Sean who we interviewed. We got quite up. He's passing a game cartridge over to someone.
It's brilliant for them. I mean, it's free marketing, isn't it?
It's funny, but you've seen all these companies jumping on the bandwagon with the their disclaimer now, their announcements and that. But I had to pull one of them up. So PC Mag did one, and from now on we will be sending out the issue on a disc, or you can log into our service, blah blah blah. And I went, hang on a minute, didn't you stop selling physical copies of magazines ages ago and make everyone go digital? You did it to your customers years ago. You did the same thing. We're not selling your proper magazines anymore. You'll have to get it online. So yeah, I don't know.
It's the world we live in.
It is the world we live in. Here's another point, right? So you just said there, Chris, when we were young, we remember buying the boxes, buying the discs, getting the box.
Yeah.
When we did that, right, those boxes were awesome.
Yeah.
They were big, they were small, they were thin, they were thick, they were rubber, they were double cased. Everything was different, and
they had screenshots that were nothing like what you would see.
Screenshots, arcade perfect graphics that looked nothing like the game. They had little manuals inside. They had, they were completely varied. They were fascinating. They had incredible artwork. It was stunning. You'd have Ollie Frey artwork on the front of these boxes and all these different, so much. They were just amazing. They were absolutely wonderful, and they were. So when that was on your shelf and it was all varied and interesting, phenomenal. Now people are complaining. If you look, PS4 games, white and blue, white and blue, white and blue, white and blue with a name.
Yeah, they're very bland. And
Xbox, green and white, green and white, green and white. It's so boring. What are you talking about? I need me boxes. They look absolutely boring as shit.
But this is why we've been on this road now for 40 years, haven't we? Really?
Yeah.
We've been heading this way. This is just the point at which it's happened. And as you say, mate, they've been getting worse and worse, more uniform, to the point now where you can buy a box that has a piece of paper in,
exactly a code.
So it's sad but inevitable.
Yeah, well, there's the point, isn't it? If they come in beautiful boxes, and if they had an amazing manual inside
maps
that you read through,
and stuff
and
like
maps
that.
or badges and stickers and all this stuff, you'd be going, oh man, why are you getting rid of that?
Yeah.
But when you are getting this uniformly boring disc, who cares? And the thing is, special editions now, everyone's like, oh, what are special editions? They can still exist. It doesn't need the disc. You could buy the special edition off the store and get posted a box with a map and a T-shirt and a model and an ornament, and you can still get all that stuff. Why have you got to have the disc?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's sad, right? I mean, again, I see why people are upset, and I can see why the sentiment is that this is just Sony's and Microsoft's and way of controlling the market.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I mean, going back to Commodore, I mean, at the end of the day, they all got to make money, and this is unfortunately the world that we live in. Or fortunately, I have a kid in the next room over here he's 16, and he doesn't care about any of this. He walks by my room and is pissed because my CRT's on. He's like, "What is that high pitched noise?" He doesn't care. He's so happy about his Steam library, and he's got his own Steam library. Doesn't care.
That was going to be my next point on that, Mark. Do you think this will do anything to the retro markets as they are now? Like, do you think? So, like, you can see, like, vinyl. Everyone talks about a spike in vinyl interest and stuff like that now. Do you think people might sort of look up and go, oh, maybe I'll have a look at some old PS1 games or PS2 games or Mega Drive or even earlier? I don't know. Do you think it'd cause prices to go up, or do you think they'll just stay pretty much?
I feel like prices have never gone down. There's been some stagnation in certain platforms, at least for console type generations. But I mean, I've been collecting video games for 26 years now, and everybody keeps talking about this bubble popping. It has not popped. I think when we die, it will pop. There will always be games that are expensive, and then my kids aren't going to care about 98% of this. The
generation that remembers them as children are the ones that cherish them.
Yeah.
So when that generation's gone, and there isn't a generation that grew up with Atari 2600 or a ZX Spectrum or an Amstrad, and they're all gone, then that affection for those machines will be gone with them.
That's it.
Yeah.
But the few,
in 40 years, it will be completely different because the kids of nowadays won't remember going and buying games in the shops.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing is, I think gaming has become such just a lifestyle thing, almost like watching the telly.
Yeah.
For generations, the kids playing on the iPad since they were 5, playing games, it's just part of life. Yeah. Whereas I think for our generation, we saw it appear and sprout up. Yeah. And we jumped on the train with it and we're like, oh my God, look at this. Magic. Like, especially the fact that, like, your parents didn't do it. Your parents didn't have a clue about it and they weren't interested. It was yours because it was brand new and you were just like the first generation jumping on it properly.
Yeah.
So you've got that magical connection to all that nostalgia and those memories, and you've come along that ride with it all the way. Whereas kids these days have just grown up with it. Yeah, my mum and dad used to play games. I play games. Everyone plays games. So I don't think they're going to go, oh my God, remember the PS5?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Different. It's different.
Yeah, maybe. It's
maybe.
It's
I don't
weird.
know. I don't know.
It'll be fun as we continue on our journey, I think. So
I'm so happy to have been that first generation.
Yeah, 100%.
To have come along with it all.
I've seen it all.
I love it. I love
magical
that fact,
times.
Man. Yeah, so good. So good. So.
Yeah. Well, and on one last word on that, I will say that Sega are re-releasing Sonic 1 and 2 on a physical cartridge. So there we go.
£500.
Doesn't matter, Chris. Don't get bogged down in numbers. Don't worry about that. It's Sega doing what Sony don't.
Yeah.
Physical media.
Yeah. God, Sega, come on.
Fleece the sheep, not Sonic the Hedgehog, I think.
Sega's still there.
It's getting late for you guys.
These questions.
So we should
shall we? Come on then.
Yeah.
I've got to go.
Can we rattle through these a little bit? Because it's getting a bit late, isn't it?
Okay, let's go fast.
Right,
There's
go on then.
Outside waiting to attack Dino when he walks out the shed.
Dean's got all the birds, mate, waiting outside.
We'll go rapid fire then. We'll go rapid fire on him. So Dr. Grew had a question. He said, "What are your favourite single screen platformers and why?"
Manic Miner. Bubble.
I'd say Donkey Kong.
They're both good.
And Manic Miner.
Yeah, I pretty much echo all that. Yeah.
Mario World. Was it Mario World on the Game Boy?
Is that a single screen?
That wasn't single screen, was it?
No.
Oh, single screen. Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Oh yeah, sorry, single screen. Yeah,
regular
screen.
Mario Brothers was single screen. That was
on the arcade.
Yeah.
No, pass next.
Mr. Morpin. Favorite construction kit type game? Were these even popular in the UK? Was it more of an American thing due to the popularity of disk drives? He says, my friends and I played a ton of adventure construction set.
So what
Shoot 'em up construction kit, Commodore 64.
Game making software?
No, I guess it's some pretty stuff like Sim City and.
That's how
It's not. It's like shoot 'em up construction set, right? And RPG construction. I think that's what he's talking about.
Lotus Lotus 3 had Rex on it where you could make your own track.
Yeah, you make the tracks.
Yeah.
I played about 3D, shoot 'em up construction kit on the Amiga. It was rubbish.
Yeah.
So I used to mess around with Amos. Did you guys ever
Yeah, I remember that.
dabble with Amos on the Amiga? Easy Amos and
What was
That
that?
was more programming, wasn't it?
It was a programming language, but it was made easy to make games on the Amiga.
Okay.
He was a guy. He was the old guy, wasn't he, from Emmerdale Farm, Amos?
I always thought that when they brought the name out. I was like, what a terrible name.
Mark's confused. Amos was a character who had big sideburns, big chops.
Big pork chops with him and Mr. Wilkes.
That's it.
I've never been into those like design your
Yeah.
own stuff. I'm
No,
just not
I am.
creative at all.
Even me, I mean, he says that was a big thing in the States. I don't really recall that as much in my
What
neck
was
of
the
the woods
other one
growing
as
up,
well? There was
so.
3D construction kit.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah, I
you
remember
could
that.
make the games. Yeah.
And there was Quill on the Amstrad, wasn't there, for writing text adventures?
Yeah, and on the Spectrum.
I used to build tracks in the PC game Stunts, which was, I think, 4D
Nice,
racing with you. I love that game. Oh my gosh, I used to love that racing game. Simulation game, whatever.
Nice. Next question, Jim.
Next question. John V. He said, it's a big weekend for sport, British GP, Wimbledon, World Cup, Cricket T20. What are your favourite F1, tennis, football and cricket games? Shall we just go favourite sports game?
Yeah, because of none of them. What was the question? Cricket? No.
Those
not
are
interested. Don't play
sports?
cricket.
What are those?
Favourite F1, tennis, football and cricket games. We'll open
Outrun.
it up for your favourite sports game.
Chase HQ.
It's not.
That's a racing game.
It's not Formula One, Steve.
What was it? Weckley Mans on the arcade.
Virtual racing for me, I'd say.
Yeah, there was a tennis game that was called like Tennis Pro or something
Mario
on
Tennis.
the Amiga. It's rubbish if you go back to it now, but God, I used to love that game.
Which? Mario Tennis.
Mario Tennis is
Mario
always great.
No,
I
the game.
NES kid, the NES
Oh.
Golf and the NES Tennis, those very first black box games were great. Simple and fun.
About Virtua Tennis. Anyone used to play
Virtua Tennis.
Yeah, I heard
that one's
that's
really
an
good.
absolute classic.
I never,
Yeah.
never
That's
really-
still great to go back to. And I'll say any if you've got a couple of you, any football game. Well, I'll say most football games. Even like when we got together, Chris, and we played that Nintendo World Cup on the Game Boys linked
Mate,
up.
that was absolutely terrible.
No, it's a terrible
abomination of a
game.
video
It's a
game.
terrible game, but we had fun playing it.
No,
didn't
we did not,
Well,
mate.
that's
We
just
did
'cause you
not
lost.
have fun.
That's
Did
just
I
'cause you
look like
lost.
I was having fun?
I was.
It was terrible. That.
Sensi
See, I would
soccer.
say football games have aged the worst of
No way.
any type of game.
What was that? We played that Japanese Pro Evo on the GameCube.
Yeah, that was all right, but that's barely a retro game, is it? I mean, but if you go back to there's not many 1980s computer games football games that you would still play now.
Sensi Soccer.
Yeah, but that is an outlier, and that was in the 90s. But that was an out, obviously. But that was even the 90s. Like if you go back to the likes of Striker, Goal, Actua Soccer, it plays like a dog.
Yeah,
the
Virtua
original.
Strikers. I never.
There was
got
one
that
on the
yeah.
Atari. What was it, Steve? Atari 8-bit. Kick.
What was called a World Cup Soccer was on in television, I think.
They were bad.
I can't remember.
In some ways, though, those really simplistic ones have aged better than the ones which actually tried to produce something that resembles football. Because they are bad.
Nobody
the
mentioned
Commodore one?
cricket. That's going to make Reese really mad. So
International Cricket Captain was one of my favourite games
man,
back
no.
in the day. I loved that.
Cricket's
Oh,
not a game.
I'll say Brian Laura. I love playing that when the early Brian
Lara
Laura
Croft.
games.
Boxing Manager on the Amiga. Anyone remember that one?
Yeah.
sounds
Super
terrible.
Punch Out.
Boxing Manager is a cracking game. Still
Mike
plays on
Tyson.
there.
No, what was it? Barry McGuigan's
Frank
boxing on the
Bruno's.
Commodore.
Yeah, Frank
Barry
Bruno's
McGuigan's was good.
boxing.
They used to put names on all sorts of stuff back then, though, didn't they? Kevin Keegan and
Yeah.
yeah,
Frank
all sorts of
Bruno's
stuff.
boxing was just Punch Out, wasn't it? It was just elite. Rob Nintendo.
Yeah.
Was it?
Rolf
man,
Harris's
I love
art
Punch
package.
Out. Punch
Yeah.
Out's a great game.
Rob Harris.
Struth.
Gary Glitter Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Next question. Bothered64. If you could only play games developed in one country, what country would you choose? That's easy, innit? For me anyway, Japan.
Japan, straight up. Can't.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
I don't know, because there's a lot of Spectrum games that I love playing and I could play over and over again.
Right, you don't need your specky games when you can play everything that Japan's produced. Trust me.
Yeah, I know, but there's the odd game that I'd still really like to play.
Yeah, you'd miss it for 5 minutes and then you play Super Mario Brothers and not think about it.
Nah. Back
I'm
to
going
school
UK.
on a Spectrum.
I'm going UK,
game.
man. I'd rather play all my favourite stuff I was growing up than Japan.
You old sentimental old codgers.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the Japanese are responsible for JRPGs, which is like one of the worst forms of games ever made.
Yeah, but you don't have to play them, Steve. Just don't put them on your phone.
That's to put them on your phone. No, not Japan for me.
Where were we? Completely lost me. Spaced out. Monster Hide says, what do the team think of the announced games for the Vectrex Mini? Which ones would you add to the SD card after?
I don't know, Dean.
Well, pretty much all the games that were mentioned earlier on. Unfortunately, you can't buy the ROMs, so you won't be putting those on an SD card. And that is the problem. A lot of the Vectrex games are physical releases only. The ROMs aren't always out there. Yeah, very hard to say. What was that demo we was playing a while back, Jim? That's coming out.
Oh, yes.
It's like Wipeout, but...
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that, yeah.
Yeah, that's something special. And I think that's going to be a ROM release as well. So
I hope that gets a physical, because that deserves...
I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, it's very good. We're good on this show, aren't we?
Yeah. I'd say as well, the problem...
We can't remember the name of.
I'd say the problem with a lot of the games that I enjoy playing are stuff that's been tinkered with and sort of just tweaks, things like Ultimate Berserk and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get those on the Vectrex Mini unless you put them on yourself. You'll get
I think
Berserk. I think is Berserk on there, but
Berserk is on there.
But it's the
it'll be the basic
basic version. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I think the appeal with the Vectrex for me and Jim and a lot of other people is the homebrew stuff. And like you say, the modified ROMs. So we've got the speech synthesizer now. So Berserk, it has the speech on it, and it just adds to it.
Yes, yeah, I got mine
deal.
Working. That's brilliant. Neon Hawk was that game we were thinking of.
That was it. Yes,
Neon Hawk.
Looks very good. So if that comes out as a ROM, I'd definitely recommend putting that on your Mini.
Yeah. King Kong Groover says, I feel like with FIFA, Madden, WWE 2K, etc., there seems to be only one or two modern sports games per sport. Is there a retro sports game you'd like to see get a modern release? I assume the graphic style will be similar to the original, but for modern systems. So he gives an example of Windjammers 2.
Track and field.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good shout.
That's a great shout, Dean, yeah. I'll echo that
see
one.
many like athletics games these days, do
They did do a track and field on the PlayStation 1, though, didn't they?
Yeah, that's decent, that as well.
Yeah.
Maybe a California Games, that would be a fun one, or the Winter
Yeah,
Games,
that'd work.
something that actually you can control.
Yes, yeah.
WrestleFest for me. I'd love an updated WrestleFest. Keep the kind of the graphic style the same, have the up to date wrestlers, and give it a few more bells and whistles. Maybe give it like a career mode, and I'd love that. I love that game.
Yeah, some good picks there. Oh, yeah, I love that. Like, modern hypersports or something like that.
It's a good shout there.
Yeah. This is probably one just for me, I reckon. I don't think any of you lot have played one. Cardboard Sonic, great name. So wants to know what the favourite 3D Sonic game is. Am I the only
They
one
made
that's played
Sonic
one?
3D.
Yeah, favourite 3D Sonic game.
Zool 3D.
Bubsy.
Bubsy 3D.
I like Mario's in 3D. I don't know about Sonic's.
I'll go Generations, and then I really enjoy Sonic Generations. because I thought that had a really good sort of blend. It nailed the 2D stuff, nailed the 3D stuff, and then when they did the Shadow X, which was the sort of add-on bit that they did a couple of years back, that was really, really top-notch, like 3D sort of Sonic gameplay as well. So I'll go, Sonic X Generations, I think it was called. Sonic Shadow X Generations or something.
I did play a little bit of Sonic Adventure 2 on the Dreamcast. I did enjoy that one. I thought that was actually pretty cool. Because it's 3D, right?
Yeah. I've got a soft spot.
It's like on rails, but it's still 3D. Right?
Yeah, it captures that era, doesn't it? It might not be the best game, but I think it encapsulates that era, definitely.
Any more questions?
Yeah, we've got a couple more. So, Phoenix Z80, Blake says, who from the RA team have ordered the new Specky Next issue 3 and will you be using it for playing older games or newer releases? I think it's just me and you in it, do you know?
Yeah, it's just
out of us four.
Yeah, both, I think. I play older games on it, and I've got quite a collection of new games.
Yeah, same. I've been picking up the little SD cards, even though I haven't got a Next, and I play my Next stuff digitally on the Mister. I've been picking up the little SD cards. So I've got like ready to go. Excuse me. I'll be getting Urbex Warriors when that drops. I think in a few months' time.
That's coming out on other systems as well, by the way.
Oh, is it?
It's coming out on the Mega Drive. You've heard that here first. Yeah. Also, the Monty Mole game looks pretty decent.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
I've had a quick play of that, and that's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I think my next 3 is going to be my Spectrum, to be honest. So, I mean, I've not used my actual 128K for God knows how long. It's just been sat.
I think when you've got the Mister, that's the only thing.
Yeah.
I had the Spectrum Next behind me. I've got the Mister to my left here. It's a bigger screen, and as I get older, I need a bigger screen. So I ended up using the Mister more than the actual Next, but it is a decent system.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Like we said earlier, didn't we? It's gone into production now, so hopefully this side of Christmas. Yeah. Gradient had a question. Said if you could not choose an infinite game like Tetris and had to choose a game with an ending, what do you take to the desert island?
It's got to be retro, right?
Yeah, presumably, yeah.
I mean, the original Halo is retro. I know it's not, but it is. I've played that.
I think it is, Mark.
I've played through that.
Steve might not like it, but he can pipe down.
I've played through that like a dozen times.
I've got an Xbox there.
I never get tired of it.
I am literally waiting to buy that new version of Halo.
Yeah.
As soon as it drops on the PlayStation.
Amazing.
I can't wait.
It looks so good.
I love that game on the Xbox.
I'd probably, Steve will love this, but I'd probably choose a JRPG or... because they're just long. So Final Fantasy VII is an obvious one, but something like the original Ultima, or that. I mean, those games just go on forever and ever and ever, but they do have an ending. So they don't go on forever, but you know what I mean. Ultima 1 or 2, probably.
Wow.
Double Dragon, Dean, last year 10 minutes.
I think I'd get bored of it.
I reckon you might.
World of Warcraft.
That's a forever game.
Exactly. No, it's not.
Does it have an ending? Can you get to credits on World of Warcraft? I have never, ever, ever played World of Warcraft. Never once.
Me neither.
I was addicted to it for about a year.
Were you?
Years ago, yeah.
It strikes me as not.
I would not have pegged you for that.
You're full of surprises, man.
I know.
You are, mate. You're like an onion.
Like an onion.
Peel back those layers.
I'll make you cry.
I'll go.
I'll think. I don't know.
While Dean's thinking, I'll jump in with Donkey Kong, the arcade version of Donkey Kong. Wow. It's got an ending, and if I'm on a desert island,
kill screen.
I'll kill screen.
That's great, man. That's a good shout because that's a pure challenge.
Yeah,
you could keep coming back at that. And again. I like that. That's cool.
I'll go Scramble on the arcade.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It'll keep you going for a bit, I reckon.
Yeah.
Miss Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Something with a challenge.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a couple of good questions here, but they're both
Right, hurry up.
right. Come on, then. They're both already had a question.
I've really got to go back.
Right, Cardboard Sonic says, if you could go back in time to see the release of any console or home computer, which one do you pick? I think that's a quality question, that. So you can be there day one. Shall we say day one as you are now? Not as a kid. You're not seeing it through your kid's eye, through a kid's eyes. You're seeing it as you are now.
But a lot of the old micros didn't have like big releases because they just kind of
Leaked out.
didn't they? From
Yeah, I mean, if you think the Commodore 64 came out as like just a home computer for people to do work on, the Amiga came out as a business computer as first, the Amiga 1000, then became the 500. If you wanted some kind of excitement,
seen all these machines be released, so
yeah. But if you were there, if you went to the event, I wouldn't have minded like the PS1 launch. Sega did some amazing stuff when they were being nuts in the 90s.
Yeah.
I reckon something like
I would have loved to see the Nintendo in New York. That would have been a thing for me in '85.
Yeah.
Was it the Consumer Electronics Show in 1985 when the Amiga 1000 was first shown with the bouncing ball demo? And like, if you could choose a moment in time, that would have been pretty cool. Like to
when they had what's her name doing the graphics on stage?
Yeah.
He had Debbie Harry drawing.
Yeah.
Warhol, Andy Warhol.
Andy Warhol.
Yeah. I think if I could be like me now, I'd probably pick that 299 moment because that
being at E3.
Yeah, that just flipped everything. And now I'm like looking at Sony going, damn, you killed Sega and now you're killing physical media.
I crashed my car on PS2 launch day on my way to collect this. So if I could have that day back again, I probably wouldn't mind.
Was that in excitement?
It was, yeah.
Trying to get there.
I know, crash my car.
See, then I've done the PS2 launch. I picked that up that night, and the Dreamcast as well.
Yeah,
they're the only two console launches I've done properly.
Yeah,
I was in
shop.
I was in New York, Toys R Us, for the launch of the Xbox 360.
Oh, very cool, nice.
Yeah.
Did you buy one though?
No. I just didn't have the money. We just happened to be in New York, and I was like, "What's this big, massive crowd of people?" And then when we went in, and it was all people like, "I got one." I was like, "Holy shit! The 360's out! No way!"
It's funny. My wife was pregnant with my daughter, and it was snowing when the 360 come out, and I was at work, and I thought I'd be able to get one in the city because I worked up in London at the time, and I phoned her up and said, "They haven't got any. They've actually sold out." And she went trudging around, heavily pregnant, in the snow, and found two because my friend wanted one as well. And she carried them back and nearly slipped over.
This is a good egg.
Yeah, that is a good effort there.
Yeah.
Keeper.
Yeah, keeper.
Definitely.
Right, last question. It's from Blake again. He said, which actor will play each member of the team in a film adaptation of the story of the retro Asylum?
God.
Where do they come up with these ideas?
So who did Some Mothers Would Have Him for Chris?
Frank
Spencer.
Yeah. Michael Crawford.
Michael Crawford for Chris.
Michael Crawford.
You got a little bit of a look.
He's I don't like him these days, but he's I'll settle for that.
Oh, is he? Is he? Is he?
He's a bit of he's Trump's mate, isn't he?
Is he?
Oh, is he?
Is he?
Sounds like a stand-up bloke.
Should we have Seth Rogen for Mark?
He's a top dude.
Rogen. Okay. The dude from the Game of Thrones I sent you a picture of that always reminds me of Mads. Dude looks just like him.
I know.
From Over the Wall.
Yeah.
One of
giant.
The Lord of Bones or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Love that.
Who's the guy who played Zamo?
Yeah, I was thinking.
I knew you was going to say that. I was waiting for that.
Grown up Zamo.
That one took me.
Lee McDonald was his name. And I've met him.
What's the name for Jim? Who's the action hero with the baldy head?
Oh, Jason Statham?
Jason Statham, there you go,
Damn.
Jim.
Stone Cold Steve Austin as well for Jim.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
take either of them. Yeah, I'll take
Yeah, that's
either
not
of them.
bad.
Who haven't we said? Matt,
Who's
I
that?
think we could get. I don't know. Who's the ugliest actor we can think of? Because you know what Matt's like.
I was
Well,
thinking.
he's got the DJ background, Danny. So we could get Fatboy Slim, but Fatboy Slim now, not when he was like cool.
Norman.
Norman.
Norman Cook.
I was thinking Tom Hanks. I don't
Any
know why.
offers for Chris O'Reilly?
Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito, yeah, that's a great.
Oh, yes.
Or Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
Joe Pesci,
Yeah.
that one
Joe
works.
Pesci could
That's
work.
better than DeVito.
Yeah, we're joking.
I like Danny DeVito though.
Yeah. I mean, he's a great actor.
He is.
I'll have Warwick Davies.
Danny DeVito's not bad.
Warwick
as well.
Davies. I was thinking, what's his name? The tall one who used to knock around with Ricky Gervais.
Oh, I know what you mean.
He wrote
Steve Merchant.
Stephen Merchant, yeah.
Who for?
Steve?
I'm like
Oh.
5'7".
No,
He's
I
like
know,
7
but
foot.
I don't know. I just kind of with the maybe it's the glasses.
Now, when Steve's got his glasses on, he needs brains out of Thunderbirds.
Yeah. It was-
I'm having Tom Cruise.
Yeah, okay. You're
wish.
about the same height, I guess.
I'm about the same height. That's about all I've got in common with him.
I just want to
And
see
let's
you
just
running every time. We
and the
see-
love of Scientology.
Yeah, that's me.
True.
Yeah.
Let's just quickly do Chris again because I feel bad for giggling when I said it. So, and Chris O'Regan, what do we say?
Joe
Joe Pesci,
Pesci.
wasn't it?
Joe Pesci. Danny DeVito, Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think either one of those are cool.
About Mads.
We said the Lord
had
of the
him,
Bones
the
from
guy
Game
out
of
of the,
Thrones.
The wildling guy from the
Oh,
Game of
fair
Thrones.
enough.
Looks,
Yeah,
dude
yeah,
just
yeah.
looks just like him. Spot on.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Spot on.
Cool.
I thought he
Or
died.
some other
I'm
mad,
glad he
some
didn't
other
die.
mad rocker.
Right, is that it?
That's
it.
the question.
Done that.
That's all the questions, mate. I
Wow.
took a couple out, so yeah.
I normally get Ant and Deck.
I've got
so-
a question. Any more questions?
No.
Is that the question?
Next, right.
Shout outs. Any shout outs before we shoot?
Shout out
That's
Dean's
the
Best.
question, isn't it?
Yeah, shout out to the alarm clock that's going to be going off soon because I've got to get up.
Mads and Matt and Chris that were all attempting to try to get on. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Chris
rest
is
of
in
the team.
bed.
Rest of the team, boys.
Yeah. And to the England squad. Come on, bring it home.
You staying up, Jim?
I'm going to bed for an hour or two.
It's on in like an hour now.
I say that. I've got to go to Tsushima, so I might just dive into
Get a
that.
couple of hours on that, mate.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
Yeah. Okay, let's wrap it
Deal
up,
with
boys.
tomorrow.
Let's wrap it up, please, gents.
Yeah.
For Dino.
Poor Dino.
We'll see you on the next one. We should have what we got yours and Mads
Team
episode
Truck.
coming up, Chris. We got a chat with the Evercade guys coming up. We just got to sort.
Oh, a friend of mine, Paul, who has been on the show before, is going to the States and he's going to be going to Galloping Ghost Arcade.
Oh,
so he's
cool.
going to
Oh,
try and
nice.
interview the guys there. So we might have an exclusive report from there on the next episode
cool.
as well.
That'd be
Ah, brilliant.
Nice.
Tell him to find out what's happening with Sky Cursor. It was
I'll ask.
yeah.
Ask. So I'm being attacked by gnats now as well.
right. Well,
Bats.
we'll leave Dean to
I
his
do get
insects.
bats here as well. Yeah, not
Is that shed in the woods?
pretty much. I live out in the middle of nowhere.
seems like it's in the pet cemetery or something. Good.
Right, we'll leave Dean to his insects. I will catch you on the next one.
Cheers,
See you
guys.
later, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers,
Bye.
guys. Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.